Hello, welcome to the Poly Pimps
Molly
podcast.
Pimp's in the house.
Hey, Sky.
Hey,
Welcome, Markel.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello,
Thank,
hello.
thank you for being here.
Thank you for the invite, ladies.
in the building.
Hey,
Yes. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Poly Pimps podcast. We are here with you every other Thursday
Thursday.
to talk all kinds of fun stuff, relationship related, anything that's included in relationship, and that includes your health as well. We've done plenty of episodes on sexual health, mental health. Well, not several episodes on the mental health, but we've talked about mental health, sexual health, um, all of the all of the above.
so you still
And
here for the mental health episode? Y'all know I'm crazy.
Yeah,
are
no, I
you
don't think this
crazy?
this one this one won't be about mental health.
Oh, you don't, you just don't, no, they didn't tell you yet. They didn't tell you yet. Oh, okay, no problem.
Okay.
Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Right.
We'll
That
see.
part.
Fuck
Right.
around and find out.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
But yes, I am happy to be here once again on this beautiful Thursday evening. We're finally getting some sun, and what a most wonderful day to have this kind of conversation on a great day, sunny day, and all that. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So my name is Me Too. Like most of you know, I am one half of the Poly Pimps. We have been doing this podcast. This is our third season. Thank you
hmm
for hanging with us, and we're gonna continue bringing you fun topics. And I'm gonna pass the mic to Sky.
Hey y'all, this is Sky Juice in the building. Peace to everyone. Um, Me Too is my partner in crime. We are here trying to get everyone to understand that love is unlimited and we can love exactly the way we want to. So, not without challenges,
Of
Of course
course.
not. Of
but
course not.
right, not without challenges, but we keep it moving and yeah, we're out here. So, we got our brother in love, Mark L, in the building.
What's up? What's
In
up?
in the
What's up?
studio, in the studio. That's what we call it. In the
And the
studio.
studio, yes.
And I know, Mark, I know I've seen you at the very first Poly event. Remember that T-shirt you had?
Which one?
Uh,
I'm
Yeah,
good
look at
for
her.
my print
I'm
it
shirts.
like,
was
oh,
I'm
something
good.
let me see
really,
what it said.
it said
That
something about dick.
Was it the community shirt?
Community shirt.
Yeah,
Yes.
yep.
That was the
Community.
way that's how I met you, with that T-shirt on. I was
You did. Wow, that's a long time ago,
yes,
man.
is.
yes,
Yes, it
yes,
is.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I just came to Atlanta probably like 1 month. And
Okay.
that
Oh my
and I
God.
yeah.
Well,
That's a
right.
long time. You guys go way back.
Way back, way back. As a matter of fact, that's funny. I got that nickname from shout out to my girl El Fuego. She gave me that nickname at a party. And then my buddy actually designed it. He actually does poly tees. The picture that you put up for this show, he actually designed that shirt as well. So Black and Poly Tees, my boy, shout out to Big Dave out there. That's who designed that shirt for me. So yeah,
Nice. Nice.
absolutely.
Word,
You want some more
word.
shirts?
Right. Black and Poly tees. Mental note.
Yep, make a note. The man does excellent work. He does excellent work.
Word.
That's good. So tell us a little bit about you, your journey in the polyamory, so that people can get an idea who you are. Because I mean, we know you already.
Mhm. Well, I mean, for the most part, I'm just Mark L. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. I moved to Atlanta in 1990. So I've been here. I've lived in Atlanta longer than I lived in Chicago. So, though I'm Chicago in my heart, I'm definitely from Atlanta, shouting. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but for the most part, I came down here, went to college, went to the military from here, returned back to Atlanta after the military. Funny enough, I actually met my ex-wife, who's actually now my best friend. I met her in Chicago. and we got married, and we ended up moving to Atlanta. We got married here. You know, relationships do what they do, and around that time, I was starting to embrace the fact that maybe I thought a little differently about love and relationships. I never make it. I never, you know, come in the world going, oh, I was always poly or anything like that. And I didn't pop up and all of a sudden become polyamorous. But I've always had different ideas on how love is served to people and how people accept and receive love. For a very long time. It just took forever for the words to meet up with the actions.
Sure.
So, yeah, I've been polyamorous now probably since 2012. I've probably identified as being polyamorous or as being ethically non-monogamous for the most part now. I can tell the truth. I didn't start out ethically, but I did get there eventually.
That's a big jump. That's a big jump.
It was a jump. It was a jump. It definitely was something that made me have to work and challenge myself to be able to do that and to kind of do the work. You hear people say do the work all the time. That's some deep inside work to do to decide, you know, not only am I going to love people in my own way, I'm also going to make sure that the people I love know exactly who I am and what I'm about and what I stand for.
Right. They say that if people became ethical in their love life, the population would be 50% polyamorous or ethically non-monogamous.
Absolutely, because a lot of people are not ethically non-monogamous right now and don't even know it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they know it. They know they're not ethical.
They know the people that are doing it. They're probably on their side. The person on the other side doesn't know.
Don't know
exactly. Yeah.
That
I
part.
Say hello to a couple of people. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Madison.
Thank you, Madison. I'm gonna post that link about the Black and Poly teas because I think it's just posted on the Facebook page. So I'm gonna make sure it's over here on YouTube.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. What's up, guys? Gorgeous people on here. Hey, Andrea, Terry. Good to have you guys.
Oh, that's Alandria Terry. That is Alandria Terry. Hey, sweetheart.
Alandria. All right. Thank you, Mark.
No problem at all.
blackandpolyteas.com. Okay. So tonight we are here to talk about Desire Unbound, reclaiming pleasure beyond.
Teddy Holmes is in the building.
Hey, Teddy, what's up? What's up?
Teddy Ted. What's up, Teddy Ted?
Oh, shit. Alandria, she just called you by your whole government name.
No, she didn't.
She must know you very well. That is hilarious.
She knows me. She knows me. I know her too. Love you, baby.
She didn't say love you. You got to wait for it.
I said that.
That is hilarious.
Hey, CJ, what's up? What's up? Hey, Kay. All the poly people are on here tonight.
It looks good. That's cool. Black and Poly dating on Facebook, for those who don't know, is our group that we are mostly in. Most of these folks here who are coming in off the Facebook feed is from the Facebook group.
Poly
Black and Dating. And there's some really good events that I try to get to that y'all should check out in the Atlanta area. In fact, I remember there was a time when people would fly in for those events. Do you remember that?
People fly in.
Yeah, people fly in for the third Thursday and stuff like that.
I'm an admin. I try to drive that traffic myself. So if you ever in the group, you see me clowning, especially when we do our Halloween event. Halloween is always a time. And let me tell you something, just between, us people here in this room right now, this one is going to be huge. Do you hear me? It's going to be.
Can't wait. I got all my tickets. Okay.
You got your tickets already.
Girl, I got my tickets earlier this year.
Listen, you don't want the FOMO. We usually tell people that are in the group that don't come, hey, you might want to go ahead and just block the group for the weekend because you are going to have FOMO like nothing in this world. Halloween is a huge event, and I'm gonna tell you, you got to get
weekend is blocked.
Excellent.
At work, I
and,
mean,
ta-
I'm
and
gonna be
take off on
working.
Monday. That is one of my sage advice. Take off on Monday.
I'm off on
Really?
Mondays
Really?
per
Yeah.
usual, so
Y'all
it's
got
good.
them good jobs.
But
I'm
no.
telling
So
you.
I'm not off for the weekend. I'm working, but it's everything's happening in the evening for the most part. So
Correct.
I'm getting off work a little bit early. I'm
Mhm.
usually off on Saturdays and Mondays, so I'm good. And then I took Sunday off. So
Oh, good. Yeah, because if you don't
it's
have the time
happening.
off, boy, you're gonna be at work. You might lose your job on Monday. Talking about, oh,
Damn.
shut up, don't talk to me.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah. So let's see. Who's Wild and Free One? Who's Wild and Free One? He's that MF man.
Oh my God, I think that might be one of my husbands. That look like Trey. Tress Brown. Is that you, brother? That's you, man.
Why you hiding, Tress?
He know. He wildin'.
Well, let's start with
All
this.
right. So for the people in the building that don't understand what husbros mean, maybe you would want to explain that a bit because I try to listen as a non-believer. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
So it started out as a joke. A good friend of ours who was also a part of our community's named Warren Green. We were talking about, the relationship between the men in the poly community and the different women that we date. And they were like, oh man, we like brother husbands. And he was like, no, we like husbros. And so that term kind of stuck. And what ended up happening was the husbros kind of came together. And most of us, as a matter of fact, all of the husbros that are in the immediate husband group are all admins of Poly Black and Dating. So shout out to my husband Sleepy. Shout out to my husband Tress. Shout out to Ben Tank, who is the founder. Definitely shout out to Brother Sleepy. I mean, it's the husband. And Brother Coogee. Don't forget Brother Coogee. Absolutely. So the husbros, that's who the husbros are. So if you see somebody ribbing me talking about you the man and all that stuff, it's probably a husbro. I'm just telling you now.
absolutely.
Minnie said, I'm here for the comment. Teddy said, shout out to PBD in the house. And Alandria, is that how you say it? Alandria?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alandria, I do know him, but y'all can't call him Marcus, only me.
Damn.
Shout out to Poly Black and Dating.
We go way back. He was at the very first Polyween. Let me tell you something.
Oh, wow. Nice. CJ said we still do. I am a witness to that because he flew in for the picnic. I met him at the picnic. So, and he does have a podcast as well.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
Yes, give us the link, CJ. And shout out to the PBD admins putting in that work. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait for like sister wives. Yes. I can't wait for yes, Sky. I bought my tickets, the whole package earlier, probably in January or February. I was not playing. Whenever they became available, that was the first thing I bought.
It's gonna be a time, baby. You're gonna have a time.
I don't know yet what costume I'm gonna wear. I think I may wear a nudist costume.
Hey, let me tell you something.
That means nothing.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, one of those Polyweens, a young lady came there dressed as Mystique, and let me tell you something. You know Mystique from X-Men?
Yes.
It's just nothing but blue paint. Let me just let you know.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I may be a nudist for Polyween. So.
Yep,
okay.
But everybody watching, you got to be a member to get in.
Yes, exactly. You can't just get it. It's special membership.
Closed membership, baby. Closed membership.
It's not that hard to get in. All you got to do is join the group, right?
Well, if you join the group, yes. If you're able to join the group, absolutely. Usually, we're taking people that are recommended for the group. The group is it's thriving. It has so many members in it, and I mean, it's a time, man. It's a good time. It's a very good space for people that are dating polyamorously, which is what the mission of the group was, is to set up a space where polyamorous people can date each other, get a chance to meet each other, get a chance to exchange ideas, get a chance to just kind of get to know people, just kind of form a group of people. So yeah, it's a lot. a staple in my life since I've been in the polyamorous community in Atlanta. So yeah, it's fantastic. Ben Tank and Ben Pink, love y'all. You had Ben Pink on this show because I believe I came on the day you had her.
Oh yes,
Yes, you did pop up. Yes.
Yes, I
yes.
did. So,
It was a fun show. I mean, I guess we always have fun shows. So CJ, oh, thank you for the link. So this is CJ's
Podcast, but what is it
podcast
called?
link. CJ, you want to give us the title? What is popping up on my computer? But yeah.
So what is the let's hit the topic
Yes.
at hand. Let's get into it.
absolutely. Let's go.
We have so much to say. Desire Unbound, reclaiming pleasure beyond monogamy. So how we want to start this?
So
Excuse me.
I was thinking about it earlier. Reclaiming pleasure beyond monogamy.
Mm-hmm.
Break that down.
I mean, basically, in monogamy, usually, that's what I left Markel a message.
Yes.
Monogamy tend to talk about pleasure like it's a men thing, right? It's that women are just there for the men's pleasure and not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why so many women approach sex, anything that has to do with their own body with such shame and fear, because they're always like, I don't want somebody to use me. And I'm like, baby, how about if you wanted to use them? Like, it doesn't have to be about them, it can be about you, because they keep teaching women. Sorry, they keep teaching women that. What did
Sleepy
he say?
said women are for breeding. Sleepy said women are for breeding.
Us, bro.
You need to shut it, Sleepy.
That's a troll right there. That's a troll.
Yes. So that's why I kind of was like pleasure beyond monogamy, because most of the time, and I mean, we still have people in non-monogamous spaces, women in non-monogamous spaces, that still have that mentality, because once you learn it, it's hard to unlearn that you are not worthy if you sleep with many people, if you have sex with somebody just for pleasure. You don't have to be in love with somebody. They don't have to promise you anything. They don't have to promise you marriage, but pleasure. They just have to promise you pleasure in that moment. Like, can you make me come? Can you make me have a great time while I'm here with you? Then let's go. Like, that's all that matters to me at that point. I don't need to know if you're gonna get married or not, because I don't want to. I just want to.
Well, you have to acknowledge the fact that we have been indoctrinated with a certain standard throughout time. And like I mentioned to someone earlier, is those Disney, it starts as a kid, the Disney movie, the whole fantasy of, the princess and the kiss and the bride and the whole picture of life has been permanently ingrained in our brains as how it's supposed to go. And that's why there's a battle of the sexes going on now, because there's a paradigm shifting and women are actualized. They can fend for themselves. They can make their money. They can do what they got to do, but they still desire companionship, love, romance, feeling great and sexy. But there's such a, men don't even know what to do now in terms of the whole relationship love thing, because they're like, well, I want to be a protector and a provider and do all these things, but she got her own shit going on. So where do I exist in this picture? And then, you know what I'm saying? So there's like a lot of different dynamics going on right now. And then Kevin Samuels comes through and just like misogynizes the whole screen. And, there's like, and then polyamory blows through and there's like, hey, you can have it all. So I think it becomes very difficult for people to manage what, even being polyamorous, being monogamous, being ethically not, wherever you stand, it is confusing, because what exactly should I be wanting? You get what I'm saying? I be in my head like that sometimes. Like, do I need the partner, or do I just want to have fun, or do I want both, or do I need to deal with the bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens in regards to pleasure and love and romance and lack of it.
I agree.
Yes.
I know, Ermit, you and I were kind of having a voice text conversation about the same thing, and it's almost scarily accurate. You and I think very close to the same things. I've always wondered that. I've had conversation with women friends of mine where they definitely feel like, what am I supposed to do here? And, I'm supposed to wait until somebody's is going to come and take something from me. They look at sex and pleasure as something that's supposed to either be given or something that's going to be taken from them. And I'm going, it's two or more people, depending on who you are, that are involved in the situation. Don't you have agreements on what you're going to do? Why aren't you doing it together? I never looked at sex with other people as something that one person is taking away from another, or it's being stolen away. I mean, we can talk about BDSM in another show as far as power exchange, but as far as when you're having a sexual encounter, you're having a physical encounter, you're having a pleasurable encounter, it should be two or more people that are all agreeing, hey, we're going to please each other. We're going to have a good time together. It's not someone's taking something away, or that once this is over with, I'm going to feel less than, because we both meet at the same place. Am I correct?
Yes.
You're correct. But once again, the problem is, Alondria said monogamy residue. It happens to be the fact that my vagina is the golden ticket. You get what I'm saying? And getting the golden ticket awards me benefits. That's what the movie did. You get what I'm saying? So, but women don't seem to realize that their golden ticket is like a leaf on every tree. Like, these motherfucking men could pick any leaf they want, and they got all the golden tickets. So your vagina is not more special than another one. So you don't have to procure it for any reason, only because, oh, I'm going to be valued more. Because honestly, I do think that there's like a sex shaming to women to keep them holding the golden ticket. So, because the whole body count conversation and all that bullshit is to keep women, I had this whole, anyway, it's to keep women calm. It's to calm women down, keep them wholesome, right? Because the problem is, there's a very quiet fear in the back of men's mind that when women proclaim their sexual liberation, when they say, shoot, I could do whatever I want to do, it becomes very scary for a man. Because what does he have? What control does he have now? If I don't have the money to hold her down, so she can get her own shit. Okay, I can't do that. I can't shame her into being a lady and to stay home and close her legs. Can't shame her on that record. And now she calling me to tell me she coming over. Like, I ain't booty calling her. She booty calling me. So, so men fear that, I mean, I've talked to men and they're like, I don't know. So it's like a paradigm shift going on. And so there's going to be those that's why you have this whole traditional values thing versus the modernists and all this stuff. And that is monogamy stuff, but it does fall under polyamorous. People are all on the same shit too. I've seen it. I've talked to people.
I always say this, and believe me, I absolutely know it to be true. Just because your relationship style or the way you choose to live your life is polyamorous or polygamous or polygynous or just under the umbrella of ethically non-monogamous. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole, period. It doesn't change that. If you were somebody who was controlling while you were doing monogamy, you're still going to have some of that residue when you move into the other relationship styles.
That's right.
Like we were talking about at the beginning, you have to do that work on yourself to be able to understand that, one, You don't own anybody. We ain't doing slavery no more. Okay.
Period.
2, people have control over their own bodies, their own thoughts, their own emotions, their own feelings. And if you can accept and move forward with that, then you're going to have a better life. But anybody that's trying to hold on to those old vestiges of the past, oh, they're gonna have a hard time of it. And trust me, I've seen a lot of people have a hard time of it. I've seen people crash out over, not being able to control it. And the funny part is, here's the crazy part. The crazy part is not even realizing that you have a control issue.
Right.
That's the part.
Yeah.
They usually
You're lashing out if
They're not
you're
aware.
angry. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Sorry, we have a few comments. So CJ says poly podcast. That's the name of his podcast. So check him out on Spotify. Hey Brian, what's up? Oh my God, I owe you a message, Brian. I owe you a message. I'm all over the place these days. Sleepy, stop it. We're already telling you. Yes, Anita said, now Sleepy, act right. You heard her. The ladies' man himself. Are you talking about you, Mark? That was from Pink. So yeah, she's talking about you.
Well, hello, Pink baby. That's my wifey. Remember, we had this
Yes.
conversation too. That's my wifey. Hey, Pink baby.
Hey, Wendell, what's up? Don't believe Sleepy. We don't. And Mimi says there's compromise. What do you mean, Mimi? What is the compromise? Let's drop the bullshit. Yes, be transparent about what you want and where you are as well. Monogamy residue, yes.
I posted the link if anyone wants to jump in. It should be up on the very first comment.
Yes.
If you want to jump in either video or audio to talk to us, then feel free.
Yes.
We welcome you.
Yes, if you're honest. Mary Richardson.
Or you can just post in the comment if you're scared.
Hey, Mark.
Come on, call in.
Hey, Wendell, you guys come on in. Okay. Alandria said, so much of polyamory challenges power dynamics passed down from patriarchy. If you want to be poly and still hold on to patriarchy, prepare to ride the struggle bus in the front seat.
That part.
We agree
that
with
part.
With no seatbelt.
Yeah, exactly. No seatbelt.
No helmet and no goggles.
Right. You're going to hit your head a lot. I promise you.
Let me, can you give them the link again, Sky?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're
posting it, Wendell.
Yeah, it's all about pleasure. It's all about pleasure, people.
I think she removed herself.
Okay, no problem. She'll be back, I'm sure. I'm sure she will. There she is.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I hit something.
That's not it. Sorry, that's the wrong one. I'm posting. Did you? Oh, I see it now.
But anyway, in regards to your poly dynamic, what you got going on in your life, Mark?
Oh, so many things. So I have various loves. I am in the poly world, people refer to me as a relationship anarchist. It's one of the solo polys, or what I like to call a relationship fluid. So my relationships, basically what I do is I meet you where you are. So, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of folks. Some of them are loves. I do have named love relationships. Some are comments. I do have people that I only see every once in a while. And people fit where they fit. At any given time, you could be a friend, you could be a lover, you could be a business partner if we start a business together. And basically I don't allow people to, not that I don't allow, I should say, people don't get stuck in boxes. A lot of times they'll say, oh, I don't date my friends, or I don't date these people. Now there are certain limitations to everything, but for the most part, my relationships tend to be fluid. So wherever you are in your experience and how we relate, it's going to be a decision that we come to together. We mutually agree this is the lane we're in. So if we're just lovers, and that's what we do, then we absolutely are in a mutual agreement that we're lovers. If we're in a committed relationship, and I have multiple committed relationships, as long as everybody is open and honest about who they are and where they are in the world, everything will be fine. What we don't want is surprises. I don't want to have to duck and dodge and run to another city, or worry about some dude running up behind me because he didn't know.
Oh yeah, no, we're
He
not
didn't know
doing
we
that.
were fighting.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I don't do it. I try to keep everything 100, keep it 100 with me. And actually, funny enough, I've met people that are, and it's always people that are monogamous that always want to pick your brain about polyamory. And I used to entertain those conversations. And so now I just kind of go back at them, because what people don't know is I'm as ignorant as I am intelligent. I promise you. So
you're on both sides of the spectrum.
I'm on the whole spectrum, baby. I'm all the way from one end to the other. So usually when somebody who says to me, well, tell me about you being polyamorous, and I explain the situation to them, oh, I could never do that. That's funny. You're asking me an awful lot of questions for somebody who couldn't do that. Why does it even interest you? And then it's, oh, I could never date somebody like you. That's funny. I don't remember asking you. So
I love it.
Look, I said it. I tell
okay,
people
so you said something that pondered, like I wanted to get. You said you're in several committed relationships.
That is correct.
What does commitment look like in your dynamic?
In my dynamic, a commitment means we have made a decision that we are going to be each other's loves. This is my love. I have a love. We have a relationship together. We spend time together. We take trips together. We do all these wonderful things together. You are a named relationship in my life.
Got it. Got it. Feel free to post comments. And I did post a link if folks want to jump in. So
that is so awesome. Because Mark, we were saying how much alike we think. Because I consider myself a relationship anarchist as well, and solo poly. And people it's when I talk to people who are not ethically monogamous, they always trying to understand, like, so, but who's your favorite?
Right. Everybody wants to know that.
Yeah. And I'm like,
what do you mean?
I don't
favor the people in my life. I have children. I have multiple children. I don't pick between them. I love them both.
Right. So they're always like, so, but like, isn't there somebody that you always want to be with? I said it depends on the season.
Correct.
Sometimes I may want to hang out with this person primarily because that's the vibe I'm feeling. That's the energy that I need in my life at the moment. And that's who I hang out with. A lot of times it's availability as well. Let's not forget, us poly folks, our calendars are like,
listen,
crazy.
I used to be good with remembering stuff, but as I've gotten up in age and at the ripe old age of 26,
yes.
I realized that the Google Calendar is my best friend, because if I don't keep it, if it's not on the calendar, the shit ain't happening.
So do you have a shared calendar? I'm always tickled by that.
I have had shared calendars, yes. I don't necessarily always have a shared calendar, but I usually, whenever somebody asks me, one of my major things, and everybody that knows me knows this, they go, hey, let's do such and such on Wednesday. Let me check my calendar and let me get back to you. Let me circle back, as they say at work now. Let me circle back to you and make sure, because what I try to do is try to avoid where we have these mashups where I end up with multiple dates on the same day or multiple events on the same day, and I got other things that I was supposed to do and promises that I'd made earlier. And I'm not perfect. I fuck it up sometimes. I may have said, oh yeah, I'll do it, and then realize, oh shit, I had something else planned on that day and I have to eat that crow and go back. But luckily, the people that I deal with, they are a little forgiving. Now, I didn't say I didn't get no shit about it. I just said they're more forgiving of me, and I'm very forgiving should that happen as well, or if we need to move around calendars or things of that nature. But I've done shared calendars before, yes, but as a lot of people will say, my calendar might stress you the hell out.
That part. Do you do kitchen table? And for those who don't know what kitchen table is, you might want to explain that.
Well, okay, so mine is kind of a hybrid of a lot of different things, believe it or not. So kitchen table polyamory means that we can all get along. We all sit around. We all talk. We all know each other. Everybody's aware. Everybody can be in the same space and it not be problematic. It's a good thing, you know. Some people will do parallel. I have relationships that may run parallel, which means they are aware that I have other loves, but they don't necessarily want to kick it in that environment with them. And it's nothing personal. And if we all wind up in the same place, everybody's a grown-up. Now, that's the one thing that's probably one of my major points of my relationships. I need everybody to be a grown-up. If you can't be a grown-up, you gotta go. Because look, I got more summers behind me than I do in front of me, and I'm not here to break up no cat fights. I'm not doing none of that shit. So either you on this team with me or you over there somewhere with somebody else. That's just really all it is. That's just the way it works. So I kind of have a hybrid of different styles, but for the most part, the polycule that I've cultivated, everybody gets along well. Everybody knows each other. People can call. I had a situation a few months back where I had an emergency situation and I had to be rushed to the hospital. I didn't realize I was allergic to wasps and I got stung, and literally everything started tightening up and freezing up and swelling. It was terrible, but my network is so tight that everybody got the word out really quickly. And then one of my girlfriends is a nurse. So she actually was there with me to the hospital and then ran into another love because she had to go to work, and the other love picked up the support for me at that point. So I like it like that.
Absolutely that's how you do it.
That's
like, I got him. I'm on the way.
Yeah, and they talk, they pass messages, they got emails out. They all get together. I know there was a post that somebody put up earlier today about how metas will get together to talk about the hinge in question and how they kind of get together as a team. That's one of those things. So now whenever I go anywhere, like when I went out of town, I got blessed out because I forgot to take my EpiPen with me. So everybody's like, oh my God, you didn't have your EpiPen? You know, this fool didn't have his EpiPen with him. You got to have your EpiPen. So every time I go out and I have my bag with me, everybody needs to know I have my EpiPen and where it is. So everybody is aware. Everybody knows. If he has to shoot up with the EpiPen, you got to rush him to the hospital. So, I mean, it's a team effort. It's a team effort.
Aww.
And it's a group of loves and friends and acquaintances. And it's like a family. It's a chosen family. And it's wonderful. I enjoy it a great deal. So.
Do you know that there are some women who are going to die alone because they cannot embrace multiple love, because they're waiting for that one guy on the white horse who is going to come and save them from their loneliness. And they can't wrap their mind around this lifestyle because they literally say, I'd rather be alone than create community. And it is, and I don't even think it's only women. I think there are going to be some men that just going to have that same mentality. But it's just people are so stuck in that fantasy that can't embrace this, which to me is beautiful.
Well, here's the thing. It is beautiful for those that are polyamorous and are ethically non-monogamous, and those of us who have that gear in them who are able to do that. But I don't knock monogamy. I was married. I know I have friends who have been married. I have friends who are married. I don't knock anybody's choice for their relationships. And I say this, you can have whatever it is you want. Just know that at some point, it's going to narrow the pool down of who you can have and who you can be with. You're going to have to reach out and find those places where those people exist that believe that I am a knight in shining armor and you are the princess, versus somebody who believes that I have love for multiple people. And I want to show you that I am that person. And I want to let you know that I love these multiple people. You're going to run into those folks. But I mean, everybody can have what they want. I don't knock anybody's choice for the way they live their life, the way they relate, the way they do religion, the way they do, The way they do it, we're all human. And so I think it's counterproductive for me to hate on somebody because they're monogamous. Now, I'll tell you this. I don't want to date anybody that's monogamous. That's not for me, because what you're not going to get is me to change. That's going to not. Mm-hmm. I don't even apologize for it. It's like, well, I met a woman one time who was like, "Oh yeah, you're polyamorous. Oh cool, I'd love to date you. You're great." And as we got to talking and as we continued, and at the time, I don't think I had a relationship or an active relationship with anyone at the moment. She just said, "Well, I'll just love on you long enough and eventually you'll change your mind." I said, "Well, let me stop you right there. Tomorrow, this could change." This might change in the next 10 minutes. You have no idea. Just because I'm not with anybody right now does not mean I'm not polyamorous. You don't have to have any active relationships to be polyamorous. That's me. That's my choice.
It's a way of thinking. It's a lifestyle, right?
That is correct. It is my thought process. It is the way I relate to the world. And like I said, that's why I don't knock anybody else's way to relate to the world. But you're going to get broken over here, sweetheart, coming over here trying to be monogamous. Ooh, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt.
I don't knock it. I don't knock monogamy either at all. I'm sorry, me too. Let me just say this. I don't knock monogamy at all. What I find is I feel like there is so it's marketing, right? So I feel like monogamy has been marketed so well that people can't think otherwise.
Right.
The percentage of people that think out the box is so low, right?
It is.
And so when I do talk to monogamous people and tell them the pros, because the cons are going to always be there, because people like, oh, well, yeah, poly doesn't work because look at that, right? But monogamy doesn't work either if you're looking at the cons, right? So I think that the marketing for monogamy is so huge. It's the biggest billboard, right? That's why I say that people don't even know what they don't know. Like they don't know that you can have, a wonderful love life without monogamy. Like you just got to reprogram. I mean, people watch TV shows and they're like, oh, I have a new thing. I got a new idea. You know what I mean? So that's kind of.
If you think that's bad, I mean, one thing that I remember when I did embrace polyamory, it was the scariest time of my life to think I need to be transparent with these people, because the biggest fear people have is I'm going to come out and tell people I'm going to date multiple people and nobody's going to want me, and not realizing that once you open that door, your situation changes and the people that are in that camp will be drawn to you. So, but it's scary when all you know is monogamy, when all you've known all your life is monogamy. It's very scary to think, all right, I'm going to come out as somebody who is not monogamous. Is anybody going to want me? Right. I'm here to tell you years later, yeah, people going to want you.
That's people. Let's go to the comments and then we'll have a question for you guys and for the audience. Anybody can feel free to answer in the comments or jump in. Wendell said commitment is not the same thing as exclusivity. That's a monogamous misnomer. Is that how you say it? You guys are coming up with these words. Remember, English is not my first language. Sometimes I have to pause to, how do you say this? Work it out in my head first. Anita said, I hate that. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, I think probably when I said, people ask me if I have a favorite or something. I be wanting to jab monogamous people in the throat. Oh my God. Because they're trying to wrap their minds around poly by applying monogamy principles. Why? How? Jab.
Yes. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt over here.
Exactly. Pink said, Pink, she said his calendar is full. Are you trying to deter people from contacting Markel, Pink?
Yes.
I don't know. She's advocating. He does picnic table poly.
I like that.
You're gonna have to tell us what that is. If it's different from kitchen table, is that bigger than kitchen? Yes, I would think that picnic is bigger because it's outdoors.
Picnic table mean we all out in the yard, baby.
Hey, Mike Kwan, what's up? Good to see you,
Brother
man.
Mike Klein. Hoorah, Marine.
Yes. This one's for you, Mark.
Oh,
This
what is it?
ninja
What
got
is it?
picnic table poly. Tell him his husband said it. That's from Big Pink.
Right on,
Mark
Pink,
stay
right
booked
on.
and busy. It's beautiful when it works. Yes.
It is.
Oh. I moved around. Don't be coming here flirting under the post. Now you can do whatever you like. Sorry. Hey, I moved away from ATL and I had some bad poly experiences, so I'm not actively poly anymore. Interesting. I would like to talk to you, Alandria, about not actively poly anymore. Does that mean you're dating monogamously? We have questions. Michael said very correct. Cowgirls and cowboys think they are slick. I get it. I haven't even tried to date a new person. Oh, they're having their whole conversation
It's a
under.
whole combo. It's a whole combo.
Yeah.
Mark just gave a breakdown of how he's the man. Oh wow. Your husbands are on you
They be
tonight,
killing
Mark.
me. They be killing me. They be killing me. Now y'all see why I don't do these hot seats. I don't do hot seats. That's why I don't do hot seats. Because the husband's gonna tear it down for me.
I know. All right. So to get back to the topic, so
Come on.
how has non-monogamy shifted like your experience in love and
Well,
lust and pleasure and
um,
desire?
I don't think it's really shifted it. I think for the most part, it offers me the opportunity to explore more avenues of it. I'd have to say that since I've been polyamorous, absolutely, you get the opportunity to date multiple people. You get the opportunity to kind of see the way other people operate and see kind of how they live. I think that's kind of where my spirit was before. Like I said, before the word popped into the consciousness, that's kind of where my spirit was. Even when I wasn't necessarily dating monogamously, but I was definitely single, and I held true to that. I'm single. I'm single. I'm single. While I was single, and it's funny, I dated mostly people who actually lived in faraway places or lived in different places because I wanted to kind of go and see what their experience was like. That's one of the things it's afforded me is to find pleasure in other avenues other than the avenues that I know. I've been all over Atlanta. I'm from Chicago, been all over Chicago. But then I had chances to go to Colorado, chances to go to California, chances to go to Las Vegas, chances to go to Florida, and go see how other people live and how other people experience things and how they spend their time and how they find their pleasure, whether that be sexual pleasure, whether that be familial pleasure, whether that be pleasure in what they do for a living. I've had a chance to kind of explore that. So I think, even in the process, I think definitely I've learned to increase the pleasure, so to speak, or to experience different avenues of pleasure based on the way people see the world. I'm very much a people person, but I can't stand people sometimes.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. I was a people person, but then people, people, right?
So how do you navigate, like, you went out with A last night and B, you got to see B tomorrow, and sex is involved. Do you have those parameters where you got to have like a 24-hour? I've heard of such things.
There are things like that. There definitely are things like that. Primarily, what I do is I honor my agreements. So I have loves that have that type of agreement, and I'll honor that agreement in that relationship, and my other loves will understand that. I also have loves who do not have that agreement, and we don't have to worry about that. And I'm not one to put that stipulation on someone that says, hey, you were just with, let's say you were with Tank earlier today, and I know y'all got down. As long as you ain't come over here dripping.
Right.
You know, as long as you didn't come over here dripping, you know, I'm okay. You know, you took a shower, you had time or what have you. I'm okay with that. I don't.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I don't put any stipulation on that. But let's be respectful. You know, if I just got through doing some things, I'm not gonna be all in your face trying to kiss you, and you know, I just got through. Unless you know we was in that situation. But anyway, But as far as my relationships go, yes, I honor my agreements with my partners, and that's really what it's about for me, to honor those agreements.
That's really what it's all about, agreement.
Yeah.
Because like you say, everybody has, I have partners that obviously they don't want to know anything that happens in my life.
Don't ask, don't tell, right on.
Yes. So they know it's happening. They just don't need to
They don't
know.
want details.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I also have partners who are metas. I mean, they're all metas, but who are friends. Those metas, they become friends.
Yes.
I remember.
If you're lucky.
Yes. Actually, I have been very, very lucky. I've been so lucky to have partners who always click. I've introduced one to the other, and then they click right away. They become friends. They talk outside of me. Sometimes they be doing things I'm not even aware. Oh yeah, I'm hanging out with someone. So it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And that the same thing happens for me. I meet people like Sky. That's how I met Sky. We say it all the time. We don't even date the person anymore, but we remain friends. We're family and all of that. So
that's genuine because a lot of times people, you hear about it all the time where like one of my biggest pet peeves is you're interested in one of my partners and all of a sudden you want to be buddies. I'm side-eyeing, like you haven't had two words to say to me, but now that you're interested in somebody I'm with, now you want to be pals. Nah, back up.
That's not genuine. That's not
genuine to me, and I feel it, baby. I'm a Cancer. I'm a water sign. I'm a
that. So one thing that I do appreciate you using keywords, because I'm a nerd about this and I do my reading and I've done the studying over the years and stuff like that. Have you come across people that either are poly or poly-minded or interested in it, and they haven't done their due diligence? You get what I mean? They don't know about agreements, dynamics, solo poly, kitchen table. They don't know the words. They don't know the language, and they're interested. How do you navigate that? Because those are the primary people I meet.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. You're gonna get hurt over here. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Oh, so you're not. You don't even entertain it.
No, I'm not.
That's like me too. Me too doesn't entertain it at all.
When I tell you we're so alike.
I'm serious. Listen, I would rather be a mentor. I would rather be someone you can talk to about this, because you gonna get hurt over here. I'm telling you. I've seen it. People crash out, and it's like, look, my favorite phrase.
No crashing out.
If you've ever seen me say it, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
Oh, you climbed up. You went up on the bridge, huh?
I told you who I was in the beginning. So if you come over here, and the thing about it is, there's still a responsibility. I still take some responsibility. If you come to me and I see that you haven't done any of the research, you're interested in all that stuff, that's wonderful. But I'm going to go ahead and put the brakes on you right there to tell you, listen, you got to crawl before you can walk. You can't just jump into this. And some people are upset about the fact that people won't date newbies, so to speak. It's just, listen, it's really very simple. I wouldn't trust a 5-year-old to take care of my 2-year-old. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Got it.
Because they're 5. They only got 3 more years experience than the 2-year-old. Y'all gonna both burn up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I look at it like that. Not to say that people aren't intelligent and not to say that people can't learn, but I'd rather provide guidance than to have you try to jump into something with me, because, baby, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt.
I always tell people that, because I ain't got time. I got time for you as a friend, as a mentor, like you said, but just not as a love interest. whatever it may be, sex interest, nothing. I want nothing to do with you on that level.
Right, because it's gonna get messy. Now, does that mean forever? Not for me necessarily.
Yeah.
It could be some years down the line. What we could be friends. I could see that you've grown and you've learned and you've done some work and all that wonderful stuff, and you never know what may spark later on. But right at the beginning, nah.
The way I move, you're definitely gonna get hurt.
Yeah. Don't do that. What about you, Sky? So you don't agree with that, Sky, at all?
Oh, Me Too knows already. I date monogamous men occasionally,
okay,
but it doesn't really go far. It doesn't go far because they, the mindset is not there. So
they think if they put it down hard enough, and that ain't never the case, brother. That ain't never the case.
So I'm just like,
she's got time.
But the thing about it is, like, I just get attracted to who I'm attracted to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not necessarily wise, but it is what it is. And it is what it is. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, hold on. Alandria said that's gross. Yeah, I think she probably was talking about when you said not dripping and stuff like that. Here's the thing. For me, it's like, did you wash it?
I was trying to make a point.
so yeah.
If you washed it, did you take a shower? Did you wash it? We're good. Let's go.
I did post that in one of the groups. Actually, probably in several of the groups over the years, just because it incites a conversation. Because there are a lot of people who have rules about sex and about if you was just fucking an hour ago, don't come here. You know what I'm saying? Like they have specific, and then there's some people that are like wash it and let's go. You know what I mean? Like they don't, they don't have any issues with all that. So
everybody has their levels. I mean, some people, believe it or not, there's even tied up in all of that you're talking about. There are kinks in there. Like you have loves that don't know anything about it. I got loves that's like, ooh, tell me everything. What happened? Like I went to Hito and people wanted to know, ooh, what did you do? Who did you do? What did you do? I don't need to know all that. I'm good. You went to Hito, and one of the things. I'm going to say this. One of the things that my loves know about me, and I always tell them this, usually at the start of our relationship, is I need you to assume that if I'm going on a date with someone, okay, even if it's the first date or the 100th date, and we may never have sex ever, but I need you to do that work ahead of time because I'm an adult, and adults make adult decisions in adult moments.
Right.
I'm not about to be. I can't see me and me and Sky having an agreement that I'm not going to have sex without telling them first. And I go on a date with Me Too, and we hot and heavy in each other's face and pulling clothes off. And go, hold on, baby, I got to call Sky because you know what? You just blew the whole damn move. Who was doing this?
Well,
so what if she says no? Like, Sky, if you say no, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry, Sky, if you say no.
No, people are doing that because I read them in Reddit. You ever be on the poly shit in Reddit? I always curse these people out because, we had an agreement and the agreement was that we weren't going to. And I just immediately say, if you guys are open to multiple situations, then just assume that motherfucking shit is gonna go down.
Correct.
And whether you like it or not, and you can't control that. That is none of your business.
You cannot.
Exactly.
None of your business.
Exactly.
Oh, we were gonna wait until 2 months from now until they. Yeah, but you didn't. That's their agreement. That's their relationship. I've done coaching. I've done a lot of coaching on folks. I'm like, he said I've been on the phone on 3-way calls with people who are like poly and trying to figure this out, and they were like, yeah. Well, he went out with her and they did it on the first date and stuff, and that was just too much for me. And I'm like, too much for you? That was none of your business.
And it could be too much for you, but that just means that
this ain't for you.
Look, my favorite my favorite terminology over the past few years has been when people are misaligned.
Yes.
That explains so much. It kind of takes all the bullshit out. You know what? We're just misaligned. Yep. You believe one thing, I believe something else, and we can't make the two meet to the point where we're going to be okay with each other. We're just misaligned, and there's nothing wrong. It doesn't make anybody bad. It doesn't make anybody better. It just means we don't work together. I mean, hell, you know, if I walk into a McDonald's and demand a Whopper, I'm just misaligned because I'm in the wrong place. You got to go to Burger King for that, bro. Okay, all right. It's a misalignment. And so if you're misaligned, you're going to run into those situations. So
misaligned. That's my new word. Thank you.
Misalignment.
Yes. Yeah, misalignment. I like that. My other word is pivot.
Well, I'm going to have to make a pivot on that one. Yeah.
Amber says, I'm so glad to see a conversation about pleasure with such a loving person. Love you, Markel. You have a lot of love out there, Mark.
I love everybody. I love everybody. I love everybody. Look,
so wait, Mark, are you a health head?
Am I absolute? What? I'm from Chicago, baby.
That's what I was wondering because you said Chicago, and I always ask Chicagoans,
yes.
Yes. If
Very
y'all like house.
So
you're going to be at House in the Park?
I am not because I'm going to be in Hito.
Oh, okay.
It's the first year I'm missing it, though. It's the first year I'm missing it in a long time. But yeah, I'm usually, when people start talking about House in the Park, I'm usually one of the first few people they contact. Hey, you going to House in the Park this year? I got rattles. I got cymbals. I got my own tambourine. I be out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I call it it's like a revival for me.
Absolutely. For me it is. I go every year.
Absolutely.
He don't have misalignment. He has a line.
Don't skip. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't entertain those conversations at all. That's Olendria. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was a newbie dating a vet and it was rough. LOL. I learned a lot really quickly.
Listen, you gonna get hurt over here. I'm telling you, you gonna get hurt over here.
Wow.
Let me tell you. I had a love really say to somebody, listen, Mark is not here for your ego. I'm really not. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a cruel person. But I'm not here for your ego. I can hold space for you. I'm sorry that you feel that way, but what I'm not going to do is not be Marcus. It took many years for me to get here, so I'm not going to go backward. I'm not going to go sideways. I'm going to continue in my path. But I'm sorry you feel that way. Maybe we're misaligned.
So here's the thing.
I'm gonna use that word every day now.
So to kind of add to what you just said. I am sensitive to my people, right? I remember one time I had this situation I had prepared my partner for. Hey, this is what I'm about to do. He's rooting for me. He's like, yes, you should do it, blah, blah, blah. So when the thing was finally done, he felt some kind of way. He didn't know, right? So I gave him grace for that because I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't, but I was there to console him and help him through the hard time. But at the same time, it's like, if I had to do it all over again, I would still do it.
Yeah.
I just want you to remember that. He's like, no, it wasn't you. And I didn't know I was going to feel this way. He also knew. He's like, I don't want you to feel bad for the way I'm feeling right now. This is my responsibility right now. But it was shocking to both of us because, so yeah. I'm still going to do me. I'm going to be here to support you as much as I can, but I'm still going to do what I'm going to do.
I mean, we're human. We're pleasure seekers. I mean, we enjoy the pleasures of life, and things happen. I mean, the funny part about it is, I'm an old school romantic, so things that happen when they happen, I'm in the moment. I like to immerse myself in the moment. Now, I do pay homage and honor to all of my agreements when they're necessary to do so. But when I'm in the moment, baby, I'm in the moment, and I'm loving the moment that I'm in, and I'm the kind of person that I feel that I'm transparent, and I feel that I'm open enough to say, this is where I am in life, and this is what I'm doing, and this is what I'm about to do, or this is what I've done. And I feel like if we have something to discuss after that, we can discuss it, we can go through it, whatever it takes to ensure that you know that I'm still going to be me at the end of the day.
That's good. I mean, because you're still exploring your desires, your pleasure, while honoring your agreements. Because that's the part that always I tell people, I'm like, I don't want to stop living just because you're uncomfortable. I'm going to be here to help you through what it is. If I feel like that's something that's reasonable and that you are actually trying to work on.
Yes.
But I'm not going to go on a date just because you're feeling jealous at the moment. I'm going to deal with that later when I come back. I'll help you through it when I come back.
You're not going to stop me from doing that.
I'm not canceling this date, baby. And I'm still going to do whatever was going to happen on that date, whatever is supposed to happen on that date. If I'm supposed to jump on a stick, that's what's going to happen. You know, it's like, and we can talk about it when I get home. Like, because I'm not going to like cut on my pleasure. Just, you know. And again, I'm still going to try to be sensitive to you, but because a lot of people use that as a weapon. And then they constantly do it, because when you let them get away with it once and twice, it's like it becomes a habit. So
if they shenan once, they gonna shenan again.
Exactly. So
what about people who say that you're using polyamory for fuckery and for where is the family, and how do you create, how the family is going to blow up with all this foolishness, and what about the children? I mean, people say that. How do you take that? Because, you know, marriage is failing and et cetera, et cetera. So,
well, okay. So, I was absolutely, my ex-wife and I raised our two sons. My sons are very grown now. I have a 22-year-old and a 26-year-old. So my sons are grown, but when I came into this polyamorous realm, they were very young. But we never once, my sons never didn't know that their dad wasn't polyamorous when he was. It was never something that affected them in a way that was in a negative form. People will throw shit on you all the time. People will tell you spanking children is wrong. People will tell you putting children on punishment is wrong. People will tell you everything. Here's what I say: mind your damn business.
Exactly.
Okay. You raise your children how you raise your children. You live your life how you live your life. Leave mine alone. You're not. There's nobody here who. What am I gonna say? Who gonna check me, boo? Really? Who gonna do that?
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell this grown person who gets up every day and goes and earns this check to keep a roof over our heads and to put clothes on our backs and to feed our stomachs? Who's gonna tell me how to operate my life when I'm outside of those parameters, as long as I'm fulfilling my obligations, right? I'm not gonna. I really
unapologetically.
I don't have time. I don't have time for what people want to put on me. You know what? I tell you all the time. Whatever you heard about me, believe all that shit and leave me the fuck alone. Okay, just leave me alone.
It's all true. It's all true.
It's all true.
That shit is actually much worse.
Right. It's probably worse than that. You probably ain't heard it all. You should get out there, put your net out there, and see what else you can find about me.
Right, and bring it back, and then fuck it. Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna not be who I am in order to appease any motherfucking body. That's just not gonna be.
I appreciate that. I actually do.
Absolutely.
I actually do.
So,
wow.
What?
No, just it's refreshing to hear.
Very good.
So, still in the spirit of pleasure and desire, have you ever had a partner, a love, tell you, so I would like for you to reserve this act specifically, or just for us, to be special to us? Like, let's say,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like you can't have unprotected sex with anybody else but me, or you can't have this certain position with anybody else but me. Like, what? In the middle of flipping, let me try to remember. Listen, one time they flipped me They flipped me so fast. I didn't even have time. I'm like, what if I had an agreement with somebody? Oh, yeah, that's not going to be that agreement. I don't make agreements with nobody.
Well, it's not that you don't make agreements. There are agreements. I've had situations where people have said to me things like, "You can't take them to that restaurant. That was our restaurant," which I think is insane.
I've experienced
it's food,
that.
baby. It's food. It's food. I like tacos. I'm a certified taco. If you don't know me, I like tacos. All of my loves have been to my favorite taco place. I wish somebody would tell me I can't take somebody somewhere. I'm gonna take pictures and post them online so you can see that I went there. Because what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna limit me that way. But I do honor agreements. I do honor the agreements that we set. And again, yeah, I've been told several times, that's our special thing. This is our special thing. And there's some things, you have special times, you have special dates. I try to reserve things. Some of my loves are very big on birthdays. And so their birthday is something that I can reserve for you. Okay, I can reserve that for you. I have no problem reserving that day for you.
What about your birthday?
You know what's funny? You know what I like on my birthday? I like to be by my damn self. Let me tell you why. I reserved my birthday for my personal reflection on the last year and my last years. I like to be able to make the choice on what I want to do on my birthday, but I do not shy away from birthday celebrations, even if it doesn't happen on my birthday. Like I'm going with a love this weekend to celebrate my birthday. My birthday was July 15th. When I went to Hito on July the 28th, and that was a birthday present. So it's not about the day. It's about the emotion and the spirit and the feeling for me. But if you feel like I don't love you because I don't spend my birthday with you, we're misaligned, baby. We're misaligned.
Misaligned.
Yeah. Well, I forgot what I was going to say. That was really
misaligned.
Misaligned. That's all.
Yeah.
Alondria said, "It's me. I'm insane. Do not take that hoe to our spot." Alondria is misaligned.
She is so fun. No, she is not misaligned at all. Let me tell you about Carmen Sandiego over there.
Well, I was gonna say I celebrate a whole season and a whole year. So
this is what I'm saying. My birthday is whenever we decide, hey, this is your birthday trip. I'm happy. I've never been one to say I gotta have gifts and I need to have a party and I've never been that guy. I've never been that guy because it's really my day. It's my special day. You know what I'm saying? So why shouldn't I feel special on my day? And if you feel like you're unable to show me that because I don't spend that time with you on that day and you feel some kind of way.
Yeah. Okay. So what about like Thanksgiving, Christmas, all the holidays, all the days off?
So for the most part, now I'm going into kind of a new phase in life. My children are grown now, but usually my holidays were reserved around spending time with my sons and spending time, with my loved ones. But now that they are grown and they're gonna be them boys, that's gonna be, yeah, Dad, I ain't gonna be here. I'm not gonna be there for Christmas. I'm not gonna be there for Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna be there for this day. I kind of can do any number of things that I want to do. So maybe I'll have a holiday party and invite everybody over. Remember, we kitchen table, or as my love put it, I just saw her post that. It's like we're not kitchen table. We barbecue.
Gotcha.
We outside, we inside. It's hot, it's cold. We doing all of it. You know what I'm saying? We're not a kitchen table. We're a cookout. Everybody's here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So maybe I'll open the avenues up to do those things where I can spend holidays, and maybe there'll be some I'll spend holidays with. But I kind of got the options, and it doesn't mean you're any less special if I don't spend this specific holiday with you, because we all know holidays are made up. We all know that. But if you need to, if me making you feel love is hinging on me spending this specific holiday with you, that's not going to work.
Right. Misaligned.
I will, if I feel like it's a special day, our anniversary is a special day. I do feel that's a special day. Your birthday is a special day. I'm blessed to have you in my life. I think that's a special day for you too. And if you're a birthday person, then, and I'm okay with that, then we're good. But I'm gonna tell you something. Try not to date two people in the same sign very close to each other. Well, that's a whole nother show because, baby,
listen, I
it can go
dated,
bad.
The
It can
question is,
go
what
bad
sign?
so fast. It'll go bad so fast. It can. It can.
The question is, what sign?
I dated
I just said sign. I didn't say which sign. I just said sign.
two birthday. I dated two cancers at the same
Oh,
time. And they were 2 days apart.
2 weeks apart. That's good.
2
though.
days.
2 days.
2 days. Oh, listen. How did that work out for you? Tell me. We're going to have to talk offline because I need to hear that story.
One time we did have a celebration together. So.
Okay, that's good. Uh-oh. Who's got a question for me?
Oh, you know who?
Uh-oh. What's the question, ma'am?
Landria, what's the question?
She needs to jump in. She needs to jump in. We want
to come on into the chat, girl. Come on into the chat.
She needs to jump in.
One holiday
Click the link.
is nice for me, please. It can rotate.
Yeah, okay. See, now this is something, but see, this is the big thing. One of the big things, one of the features of my relationships is I try to abolish the innocuous titles, girlfriend, wife, you know, this particular person is this particular thing, because the problem is people don't really discuss what that means. Because I can say you're my girlfriend and you can say I'm your boyfriend, you know, say we can say that to each other. And then you come in and you see me land across your buddy and you're like, what are you doing? It's like, what do you mean? Well, you're supposed to be my boyfriend. I know, but you know, when I was a boyfriend with somebody in the past, that's what we did. You know, we did that. So if you don't have those conversations, that keeps you from being lazy. Hello, yes. Andrea.
We're gonna have to come back to that because I got something to say. Hey, Andrea, good to see you, baby. Thank you.
Hello.
Wow, this is cool.
Hello.
Hello.
So, yes, what's your question? Oh, and you said 2 cancers. No, them were yes.
So I want to go back to the part of the conversation where Mark talked about sort of keeping things sacred with a lot like restriction. And I wonder if that's the anarchist part of being a relationship anarchist, because I do know, like, there are a lot of people, women and men, who pretend to be poly to try to save their relationship. They're not really poly in their heart. I'm poly in my heart. I understand it, love it. It's in my bones. It's who I am. Mm-hmm. But I'm also a middle child. Uh-oh. I'm also an Aquarius. And
oh my God.
Hey.
We're not gonna do that today.
No, sir. Not tonight and not tomorrow neither, sir. And so there are things that, like, I want in my relationship, even in my poly relationships. I think that there are some things that should be special and some things that are sacred and shouldn't be, like, trampled over in other relationships. Mm-hmm. I am that person who is like, if we had this amazing date at a Thai restaurant and it was just like the best thing ever, please don't ever take another woman there and take pictures and send it to me, because that's cruel. And also, like, do you have life insurance? I want to make sure that everyone stays exactly where they're supposed to be. Because, like, the birthday only comes around once a year. And so if I only ever get to feel special with you once a year, like, to me, that feels low pleasure. It feels low incentive. And I don't know if the whole relationship is misaligned, because I want to have something that's just for us. But I wonder, like, is that how you define misaligned in terms of being an anarchist, that you're, like, not going to commit to anything sacred and special with just one person?
No. I didn't say I would not commit to anything sacred and special. What I said was there are certain things that I will commit to that are sacred and special. For example, birthdays. I will absolutely commit to, I will spend time with you on your birthday. If that is feasible and that is possible, I will absolutely do that. I think to say that you can't go to this food place with this person. Now, understand something. Each relationship has its own features, and you have your own discussions and you have your own ideas about the way the relationship works. Now, do I think it's a misalignment if you tell me don't take it to the McDonald's on 25th Street because that's the one you kissed me in the first time? I think that's ridiculous. Okay. Now, if I took you to Paris and we went to a specific restaurant to celebrate a specific thing, we'll always have Paris. Do I think that's special? I do think that's special. I don't have a problem with that. That restaurant, the restaurant was a secondary thought. It was the being there with you that was the important part. Does that make sense?
Yeah. My question to you, Alendria, like, what if that person loves that same restaurant that you so love and that whole thing that happened in there? So are they not supposed to go there because that your person went there with you?
So the way that feels in my body is Mark and I went to this place. And like the place, like he said, isn't even really relevant. But we went to this place, we created a memory in my mind. And honestly, even if it's a place I've been to before, it doesn't have to be some sort of new special place. But if we've been to a place together, we went there and we created a memory. I'm holding that memory as like locked in and special in my mind. And so if it was the wing spot, because like Mark loves wings, I also love wings. Don't do that. And so if like Mark and I went to get wings, and then like 2 days later, I see that Mark is at the same wing spot with somebody who is not me. In my mind, all I'm thinking about is that Mark is creating new, better memories. And now
wild.
I'm just being honest. And now I got to fucking move to Atlanta so that I can make sure that Mark don't never take this woman to. We always are here. He don't never get a chance to take this woman to this wing spot because he always here with me.
You don't think that's monogamy residue? You don't think that's monogamy residue? Because I don't see the problem.
Let me flip the script on that. So what happens if we go to this special place and it's wonderful, it's great, it's awesome. We poly, it's cool, we love that place, it's great. You get into a relationship with somebody else and he says, I got a special place for you, I want to take you. And this dude pulls up that wing joint. You gonna jump out the car in the parking lot and say, nope, we can't go here?
Oh my God, I love this one.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do, and you know me, so you know that I do that.
I don't think that. I do think that's misalignment. That's misalignment. I agree with Mark.
That was my question. I'm wondering, like, am I just being immature, or is this really like a whole?
It's not immature, but I definitely understand you holding that memory. But my thought process is that this is a food place. Now, again, a memory contains a lot of different things, and there are things that are more important than the food we ate at this joint.
For sure.
What happened between us is more important, but that's the same thing where I talk about girlfriends and you know, people actually discussing what does this mean to me, or what does that mean to me, or what you mean to me. I think that's the most important part. But I mean, what if I met the chef of that place and had him bring the wings to my house? Does that sully the memory?
No, that's different.
Okay, see, it doesn't. Right? Okay, so that's why I said the food thing. It's
secondary. I understand.
It's secondary. So, but I do understand creating core memories with the people that you love. Absolutely, 100%. Look, I'm a Cancer, so I'm a pack rat. So I have little things and little tokens and little stuff that I have memories of, and I keep jars of shea butter that have been used just because somebody sent them to me. So.
You know what I think happens though, especially so the thing about poly is it becomes you got to be able to be a talker, and you got to be willing to do those conversations. And a lot of times people don't even I'm going to say people, but I'm also going to say mostly men really have, and I don't care if you've been poly for 10 years, I don't care about any of that. It's really hard to have those deep conversations about, I mean, in my mind, I don't even think I would bring it up. So that's kind of why in my mind, I don't think I probably would not say, keep this as our special place, because I don't even want to do the work of having that conversation.
Oh,
and if I see a picture of Mark at the same place we went to yesterday with somebody else, it would just be maybe I might feel the way you felt. Maybe I might feel that way. That's just a process. I'm going to process. I'm just going to process it.
I mean, that's also true. I think that would also be the same for me. Like I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate to prove a point right now, but because I think it's just, I think what I think is that so much of the work and the principles that go into having a successful polyamorous relationship should also be applied to monogamy. But for some reason they don't do it, and so then that's whatever ends up happening over there ends up happening over there. But like the work that it takes to over communicate, to make sure that you clarify, to make sure that you are being brave and courageous enough to be transparent, and that you know who you are and you're not letting someone come in and try to control you. All of those things are like core polyamory principles. But then I also wonder, how do you create specialness? I'm not gonna wait for my birthday that only comes around once a year to like have a special moment, or to like feel like we're gonna like, I can't ask for us to do something that's just for us until my birthday. That actually feels really super restrictive to me. And like I can't imagine, I don't know, like I can't imagine someone saying that to me, oh, you gotta wait for your birthday to be special.
But
Like,
I think he mentioned it in the fact that the moment was special. There were special moments happening all the time. The moment was special. It just happened to be at the wing spot. What I'm getting, what he's saying is, it really doesn't matter where it was. It could be in the parking lot at Walmart. We're not going to tell everyone that we can't go to this Walmart here on Cleveland Avenue because we kissed in the parking lot. He's saying the moment was special, and you're going to continue to have special moments with your person, and where it is and what have you. We're not going to safeguard the place. It's just you're going to have your special times, but it's not going to be at this location. You can't go there with this person. You can't go there. It's going to be the moment. So you're just going to have to retrain your thinking to see that you're having these special moments with your person. And if they have a special moment with their person in the same parking spot at Walmart, it is what it is. And you just have to get over it.
And I mean, so is it seeing it that triggers you to feel uncomfortable, or is it just, I don't want you to go there with somebody else?
No, I think for me, it is a question of what do we have that's sacred and protected. And I think, and I don't know that that doesn't feel like monogamous residue. Like I always want that. I want that from every person that I love, whether I'm in a relationship with them or not. And so I just wonder if like we're not allowed to safeguard things, how do you keep something sacred? And is the point that there's nothing sacred? Is that the point?
I think I think there are sacred things. It's just the moment, not a place necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's the interaction between the people. I think it's the interaction between the people.
That's what I feel like is sacred. Okay, we should go to the comments, because somebody said something that I feel like is appropriate to this conversation right now. Sorry, I'm trying to like get back. Okay, that was one holiday. Okay, next one. Sorry. I love me some Geminis. I don't care about the overlap. Hey everybody. The memory is personal to your chemistry and experience at the place that can't be duplicated.
Right.
So exactly. So you can go to this place with 1 million people, but the way you're gonna feel with somebody,
right,
or each person is gonna be
sacred, is special.
You know, it's kind of like each thing you do with each person is so different. Isn't that a reason why too we have like we may enjoy this activity with this love, and we enjoy this other activity with this other love better? That all those things are sacred. It's not necessarily the place, it's the moment, it's the chemistry,
it's the thing
that makes it happen.
I could go with that.
This is why restaurants are closing. You don't want to share the good spots. Okay, Zoe 25 said this is why. I don't date relationship anarchist. Oh, I like my cute labels and discuss boundaries and special moments.
Thanks, sis. I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't date relationship anarchists, but I do. Like, I don't discuss boundaries, and special moments are very important to me. Boundaries are so important to me. I can't be in a relationship with somebody who's not gonna like have boundaries and respect them. And so maybe you're right. Maybe this is all very misaligned.
It's just a misalignment at that point.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Every moment spent with my loves is special. Okay, I don't know what that is. Your relationship is sacred. How you connect is sacred. That's right. I agree with that. I totally agree.
But I mean, you could probably have the special sacred things with an anarchist or a solo poly person. I just think those are the conversations that you guys have. You know what I mean? And if,
It's all about-
for example, for Mark L, it's not a place, it's a moment, then, that's what it is. But I'm sure there's other people that be like, okay, well, I can procure this location for just you and I. You know what I mean? Like, I have a show that I watch with a friend of mine, and he can't watch it with nobody else.
Listen,
That's
I
our show.
can tell you that happens all the time.
I just wanted somebody to acknowledge that I'm not the only person that feels
No,
like that.
no.
Like,
But I mean,
We're all human.
it
We're
just has
all
to be an
human.
agreement. It has to be an agreement between both parties. That's all.
That part. It has to be the agreement between the people. That's the point.
Yeah.
We have Amber that says, I don't. It's a no. I tell people that I'm poly, but not that poly. I need time and attention. You can still get time and attention, Amber. What do you mean time and attention?
so seen by these comments. Thank y'all, because they got me on here feeling like I'm a whole alien, and I'm just glad to hear that I'm not the only one. I'm really happy to hear that.
No. I don't think that. I don't.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel okay. I mean, I'm a relationship anarchist to the core, but I have somebody.
You might want to explain that to the people who don't know what that is.
Basically, I come first, and then nobody has priority over anybody. You put yourself first. You are the center. I mean, I'm a Leo. What can I say?
Well, that part.
King of the
Get on
jungle.
here with a Leo. You didn't even tell me. I'm about to hang up. I'm hanging up.
The bad part is I didn't tell him you was an Aquarius. That's the scary part.
Wow.
Right. But no, he was basically explaining how, because during the time that I dated him, I was probably dating 3-4 other people, right? Mm-hmm. But he said he never felt like there were other people. He felt like he was the only one in my life. So it's how you make somebody feel. It's not, of course, if somebody's going to feel like they're an afterthought and they're not getting enough time, enough attention, yeah, that's when people start feeling, oh, I'm not that special to you. But if I move, and that's exactly the way I move, I feel like there's nobody really that can tell. I'm hoping not, that should be able to say, oh, I didn't feel special when I was with her, because I always make sure all my loves, they always feel like they're the only people. You would probably think that I'm monogamous, but I'm not. I always have people. So, yeah.
Excellent.
That's my take.
Thank you, Alondria, for being vulnerable.
Thank you so much for letting me come in. This was great, y'all.
Terry.
Yeah. I'll see you all soon.
You located. Where is she?
She popped out, but where are the folks who are popping in? Let us know where you are, because we want to know how far our reach is.
She's in VA. She's up in VA.
Okay.
Okay. Because I think she had posted earlier that she said she wasn't doing well with polyamory and ATL. Is that why she left, or that she's not doing poly anymore?
Well, no, she's still polyamorous, but she's not actively poly at the moment. So, everybody has a thought process around what being polyamorous is about. Basically, what she said is she's not actively practicing at this moment. She's kind of, when we go into our show, we kind of hold back for a minute to try to get things together, but that's fine. Yeah.
I do know that.
But in her heart, she is very poly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I asked her, are you dating monogamously? But she came on and I forgot to ask her that. Because we were so focused on you, Mark.
Florida. We got Florida in the building. We got New Jersey. Where else are y'all?
I feel like there's a lot of Atlanta folks here. I am from Gainesville, so.
Oh boy, here we go.
Tennessee. That's Tennessee. That's Southern Tennessee.
Guy says you gotta take a whole flight to come here.
Yeah.
All right, Armida, I'm gonna start calling you Florida woman.
No, not Florida.
Not Florida woman.
No, maybe South Carolina or something.
Oh, South Carolina, we'll take that. We'll take that.
Gainesville up. Gainesville,
up north. Okay, got you. Okay, Gainesville, Georgia. Okay, got you. Okay.
Yes.
Philly, Indianapolis. Okay, we kind of moving around the country.
Yeah, folks from everywhere. Yep.
Philly, hey y'all, Sun Moon. Yes. All right. Well, we've been at it for an hour and a half.
Oh yeah. See how easy it is? We just talking.
Yeah, that's how we do it here. Oh,
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia. Yes. Everywhere. People are coming from everywhere. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a great conversation. And we were supposed to have this conversation a while ago, but he was in the land of pleasure. Tell us just a little bit before we leave. Tell us a little bit about the land of pleasure, if you don't mind.
Well, I was at a Bible camp in Jamaica. There were a lot of people on their knees praying.
Lord,
and I heard a lot of "Oh Lord, oh God, oh my God." So it was like a prayer meeting, and there was a lot of clapping.
Yeah.
That is not right.
They were praising.
They were praising them. Let me tell you, and people had their hands and feet in the air. It was great. It was outstanding. Now I went to an all adult resort called Hedonism 2. I'm pretty sure most of the people that are tuned in have probably heard of it. And if you haven't been there, you need to go. I'm telling you right now. It's a fantastic resort. The food is amazing. It's in Jamaica. There's a lot of things to do outside of the resort, but the resort is one of the major features, and it's basically, if you know what the textbook definition of the word hedonism is, that is exactly what it is. You get the best foods, you get the best drinks, you have the best time. They party, they have theme nights every night. Nudity is encouraged.
Encouraged, but not
encouraged. It's not necessary. Well, there's two sides. So there's a side that we call the prude side, which is what we call clothing optional. So if you feel more comfortable just being in a bathing suit, you can do that. But also if you want to be nude, you can do that. That's a little cheaper to stay on that side because it's a far walk from the nude side of the resort. The nude side, you don't have to wear clothes. As a matter of fact, when you get to the signs for the nude beach, it literally says clothes are prohibited at this point. You take your clothes off right there and you just go over there skyclad, baby. That's what we're doing. So I would take my shirt off and show you how nice this tan is because the chocolate is chocolate, and I'm just telling you. But I had a great time. Let me
get my ice cream scoop. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. Let me tell you something now. But I had a great time. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. The food was so decadent. I had to come back and start. I usually do a 45-minute walk. I got to do it twice a day to get my stomach back down because I did a lot of eating.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a lot of eating.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a lot of eating. We're going to leave it at that. I did a lot of eking.
Yes.
And I had a great time. But I also went four-wheeling. I went horseback riding. My love, shout out to my love, the nurse lady. I'm gonna just leave it at that. She actually took me on that trip, and she showed me the time. Now, and at this big age, I had never flown on a flight first class. You want to talk about pleasure? Oh my God. I have never, I don't think I'll ever be able to fly on a plane again if I can't go first class. People gonna be like, we're gonna go here. Let me check the plane price. Oh, I can't afford first class. I'm not gonna be able to make it, y'all. I am ruined. I
saw you posted some pictures. I was like, that's nice.
I've done first class a couple times, but I feel like we're still on the same plane.
Listen, we are on the same plane, but it's funny. She said it was hilarious because as I was sitting there eating my fully dressed hamburger, and they said, we're going to start cabin service. We'll be serving sun chips. And I went, sun chips? And I'm just clowning because I've never done it before. You take a kid in a candy store and all the candy is there in front of them. That's pretty much what I felt like. Yeah. But it was the ultimate. When you talk about pleasure, that's one of the pleasures. Pleasure doesn't always have to be sexual in nature. Right. You can find pleasure in anything. And I found a great amount of pleasure in having that experience. If I never have it again, I can always say, man, I remember that time I was on a Delta flight, first class. There was only 2 seats. I was kicking it with the pilots. They gave me a little wing to put on my little shirt like I was 5 years old. I was drinking before they sat in the last seat. I was already having my drink. I mean, it's just an experience. And that's for me. One of the things that pleases me the most is having experiences. And I enjoy experiences a lot. I definitely. So all the things that I want to experience in this life, that's what I'm hoping to accomplish. That's how I'd like to bring my pleasure to a close. Like I told people, I don't want to go to the grave, crawling over there. I want to go sliding into that mother.
That part. I agree with that. Thank you.
Well, just thank you.
Now
so
I gotta
much.
go get a drink. So
I know that's right. See, more pleasure. Get it.
Just a reminder, people, pleasure isn't selfish. It's a birthright.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Always.
So we wanna thank everybody for coming in. This was a great one with Markel. Thank you so much for saying yes. And
how could I say no to you? How?
I mean, how could you?
How could I?
How could you not?
How could I do that?
Well,
and how can I say no to you, Scott? If Scott okayed it, I was like, well, I guess I can come then. So it's all good.
So thank you again. We will be back in a couple of I don't know if we'll be back in a couple of weeks because I'm gonna have my own pleasure in a couple of weeks.
Oh, well, we don't need to know everything.
I mean it's good pleasure.
Let's recording it. Just send me it. Never mind.
No,
we don't need to know all the scoop.
I'm going to be celebrating my birthday in a couple of weeks.
Woo,
so I may not be here, or maybe I'll call you from the beach.
That might work.
What beach are you going to? Oh, well, we'll talk offline.
Yes. We're not going to tell everybody so they don't just come jump.
Pop up at the beach. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
Exactly. So yes, thank you again, and we will let you guys know the next one. If it's not in 2 weeks, it'll be in 3 weeks. But we have a very special guest coming up next. Thank you again, everyone. Remember to follow us on social media. Every like is important. Every follow, every subscription is important. So please support us. That's the free way you can support us for now. And remember to share with your
I put the Cash App right there, the Poly Pimps Cash App. Y'all could drop a few coins in that for as a thank you tip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that will help pay for the platform actually.
Hello.
You can follow me on Facebook at Mark L. I'm Mark L everywhere. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's going to be MarkL_1572. I also do a podcast called The Mail Review on Yale Radio Cast. Shout out to my Mail Review
Post
team.
it in the comments so we can have it.
I sure will do that. Absolutely. I sure will. No problem.
Do it now.
Do it now so they can see it.
I'm doing it now. I'm doing it right
now. Oh, his hands are working.
I'm doing it now. Oh, my hands be working.
He works in silence. He's a ninja.
I do.
All right, y'all. Well, have a great evening, and we will talk to you on the next Poly Pimp podcast.
Thank you, Poly Pimp. Thank you, everybody.
Follow us, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.
Have a good night.